Okay, hello everybody. I had to change my intro. I always say alright everybody, so today we'll just say okay. Anyway, uh, alright everybody, here we go. We'll talk about volunteers here real quick. Volunteer plants, or plants I did not plant, but showed up anyway. They decided they were going to be part of the season. Touched a little bit on this one last time. This is a mystery pepper plant. I wasn't sure what it was until recently. And it's kind of growing up vertically. It's a little off to the side right now, but you can see some other ones in here as well. These will be Tabasco peppers. Well, they are now, but they're immature Tabasco peppers. What's today? September 26th. We had a pretty warm October last year, so they should at least produce some. I mean, they're already producing some, but they should get to maturity, and we'll see. This next one is a tomato plant of some variety. My guess is I grew little yellow cherry tomatoes over kind of here about where the marigold is last season, and just by the little cluster of them. I also grew Cherokee purple, and Cherokee purple is about there last year, and right in the center here was a Julia Child, but they don't really cluster like that as I recall. And I don't know, maybe another one back there too. I don't think that they'll get a chance to make it, but we'll see. Previously this season, this was the bed that we had all the cantaloupe in. They didn't actually weren't in there. That's where they started. They were all over here. But so that's what's going on with the volunteer army. Back with the regular army here. Marconi peppers, still producing nice and beautiful, nice red delicious. These are just great peppers. I'm going to be sad when the season is over. We're not eating these fresh anymore and making sauces with them because they're just so delicious. Compared to a red bell pepper, to me, they're just a little gassy. They're just a little intense, the red bells. These are just so mellow, nice, sweet, almost slight mellow, smoky flavor almost. They're just so good. Anyway, my point is, talking about these anyway, like last time, still flowering, still producing some young ones. So, I get to enjoy them for a little while more, so that's good. Besides that, I have currently 8 pints of jalapenos pickled. We have more on the way, as you can see there, up over here. And then to the this garden, which is just running out of gas. I really didn't put any more nitrogen into it as the season went. And it's just kind of an interesting thing. All along here is just different various peppers. There's Marconis. Up front is jalapenos. You see how that's just that lighter green color? Then over here is another jalapeno. And it has really nice green color. Part of the reason for that is in this empty space here, and then kind of running on the side of it, like up and over here, and then all through here. Earlier in the spring, we had rows of burgundy bush beans. And the bush beans, they put a lot of nitrogen back in the ground. So the nitrogen is soaked up by the jalapeno and stayed nice and green. Where over here, they starved themselves, so to speak. They gorged themselves. And probably the biggest culprit is the yellow currant tomato plant, which looked like it was dying earlier in the season, and at this point has really just overtaken the area of the Camparis, which were nice and productive, but they're just cleared off a whole bunch of them, and there's some Camparis there, but just overtaking everything. Like they're all the way over to here, starting over there. So as I said before, earlier in the season, they're extremely prolific. I grew the red ones a few years back, and same thing, they just go jungle crazy after a while. And I shudder to think, had this been a super well fertilized bed to start this year, like had they been over here, they'd be like up and wrapped around those telephone wires and electric wires and whatnot. So marigolds are doing great. Basil left one to flower, the other one's starting, but as you can see there, there's a friendly, whoa, there's a bee. That's the whole reason why we left them to flower. And the last little bit is all of this for one butternut squash. But, you know, we tried and we got one. That's good. I'm going to pause it here real quick to save time. I'm going to a little walk all the way over there. So when we get there, I'm going to fast travel. All right. Just like that, we fast traveled over here to the sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are on, had my days wrong last time. They're on day 97 today. This is a Beauregard sweet potato. They are 90 to 100 day schedule. And the ground is just mounting up really a lot there. It's like almost the size of like a half a basketball on the ground. Then over here, another big mound. So they're ready. I did these last year. I ran them to like 120, 130, 40 days, I forget. These leaves don't turn yellow. People are like, you gotta wait till the leaves are yellow. They'd be dead. It would have been winter. So they're ready to go. That may be true with other varieties. I'm not saying it's not, but with these, they're ready to go. A little hesitant letting these flowers go, but you know, also for the bees. But at the same time, the plant is busy making those flowers. The energy's not going into potatoes, so it's time to pull them. Oh yeah, we got a new utility pole. The other one was a little leaning over. Anyway, that's the garden. Late September. Things are still going. Thanks for watching.